Yo. What's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. It's your boys, the Rise Podcast, with your boy, Coach Squeeze, a.k.a. the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all with another one. How y'all doing, man? Hope y'all had a blessed and safe week. Glad y'all here with me in the chat. If you're here with me in the chat, that means that God bless you to see another week. And if you're going through something, make sure that you talk to somebody that's going to give you good and sound advice, tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Man, boxing crazy right now, man. It's a lot of boxing out there, but it's hard to keep up with everything, especially the international boxing and stuff like that. It's a lot of talent in the world that we haven't seen yet, man, that haven't got an opportunity, that haven't made it over here in the States. It's so much to know, man, because over here in the States right now, it's just, I don't know, man. But anyway, let me get the sponsors out of the way. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes. Promotions, redesigning minds, one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibed.com. Use code TRP. You'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.narslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari's page. Use the code RIZE10. You'll get 10% off. Hear artists in and out of the ring. Make sure you go over to www.meandkillerb.com page. Support her in her boxing journey and merch. Shout out to Richie for the intros and edits. R.I.P. to John Boy. R.I.P. to Miss Tanya Vandross Williams Jr. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotion featuring Miss Nikki, a.k.a. Miss Olivia Pope, Coach Brandy. Shout out to EOE, Education Over Everything, my brother movement. Shout out the Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News, Ant McQueen Boxing, Stretched Out Boxing, AO Clothing Line, Pro Soul Boxing Gear and Clothing Line, Under Armour. Don't forget to go down to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue, get your Surrey's Essentials. 12 rolls for $7. Don't forget to go over to the risepodcast.com. Use the code RIZE10 and you'll get 10% off. Shout out to Miss Mona, Miss Yaya, Miss Melody Queen 27. And shout out to all of you guys in the chat. Last but not least, official gear of boxing. All the fighters wearing it. I got me a few pieces too. Y'all can say it with me in the chat on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Box. Raw. All right, y'all. We got a special guest in the building. He a part of the family. Y'all already know he gonna speak his mind, and whether you like it or not, he gonna give his take on who he like, why he like him, and why he don't like him. That's why I respect chopping it up with him. It ain't gonna be watered down, and I think this is what boxing really need to bring it back. People that's gonna not only give their opinion, but has some facts behind it. Makes it even more refreshing. Y'all call him Mr. Will, but I call him a.k.a. Papa Smurf. The one, the only, the hitman, the real heavyweight champion of the world, Mr. Will.
What's happening, brother Squeeze? How you feeling?
Humble. Keeping it pushing. Humble and thankful.
I can dig it, man.
Humble, thankful, and humble, thankful, blessed, and just keeping it moving.
Yeah, that's what's happening for real.
You know what I mean? Yeah, tough week. Kind of hot these last couple of days. It's gonna get it's gonna get hotter.
Yeah,
I remember last year we had days was like 115 on the index. Last year we shattered records. And people crashing out here in the world, man. It's just it's sad, man. It's sad. So much anger.
Yes, it is.
So much anger. No disdain for people just so selfish and self-centered and evil, man. All these the road rage incidents been picking up. People been getting shot in broad daylight out up the street from me at the Tulsa Circle. I've been out here for 6 years, and it's like it's getting worse out here. I feel like I'm in the city, and I'm in the county.
Section 8, probably.
You know, I could see the swing in Section 8 out here. I could see it in the clientele and the temperaments. Throwing the trash out the car window. It's a shame. But as soon as you say something, you're a sellout. This is the mindset that I don't believe in black and white. But this is the mindset, because to me it's no such thing. And this is what God tell me. God telling me this. This is not my perspective. Mm-hmm. God said I created man. Mm-hmm. And the like and image of me. Mm-hmm. He ain't say I created white, black. There's no other colors. Now they start talking about your origin. Hispanic, Chinese, Filipino. So you mean to tell me only 2 colors were made? Is never registered to me. There's only 2 colors in the world that's identified. Black, you either black or you white. It's just totally insane. But that's a whole nother show by itself. But I'm not dying with that in my heart and my mind. There's nowhere in the world I am. I see people that look like me, same skin tone as me, acting like they from a different country in their mannerisms. So you think I want to associate with giving them the same color I got? And that ain't in my heart or mind to go out here and hurt nobody. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. You know, I'm not doing it. I can't even go in the store because people the same color skin tone I am, I'm more leery of them than any other ethnicity. I better be, or my wig gonna be split. I'll be walking home butt naked if I didn't. And these supposed to be people that say they my color. Doing this to each other.
It's insanity, man. Man, what you got cooking on the boxing scene tonight?
Antonio Vargas versus Jesse Rodrigues. Who wins? And we got Devin Haney versus Keshawn Davis make it to the ring.
Well, I've been hearing Devin Haney and Shakur too. They supposed to meet at a catchweight of 144.
Break it down.
Well, I'm just saying that's what I've been hearing. Shakur more so than what's his name, Keshawn. But like I said, they talking about 144 catch weight.
All right, I see what you're doing here. So I guess I'm gonna have to do this to you. I'm gonna have to guide you in the low post since I'm the point guard. How do you feel? Which one of those is more important to you, if near one of them at all? Let me start with that.
Woo-wee. That's a loaded question. Well, neither one of them is important to me, but
Yes, sir.
but if I wanted to see, if I had to choose one right now, I think I'd rather see Shakur. Only because Shakur talks a lot, man. He talks a whole lot. So let him, I want to see what he's going to do. Keshawn, too, of course. He talks a lot, too. But Shakur, let him tell it. He's a world beater, So I just want to really, see him in there and see what he can do. Build that resume up.
My next question. Is he wrong for creating a catch weight when all of them fighters beat on Tank for wanting guys to come in at a certified weight? They're not coming at no advantage. That's my next question.
Yeah. Well, you know how that goes, man. They attack Tank at every cost, so that's neither here or there. That's to be expected. But now they always talk about Tank wasn't fighting anybody, but just about everybody he fought had a belt at one time or another, or is starting to get a belt. So all of them are always around the championship picture. So some stuff you just can't pay it any mind, man. But I want to see Tank in the ring myself, because I mean he's been gone now. How many years?
It's been a year.
Just 1 year.
Yeah, it's been a year.
Longer.
Yeah, because I went to the Barclays Center last year.
Oh, it was last year. Okay. Man, it feels like it was longer than that. But yeah, I want him to get busy, man. Because I don't want that Rust-Oleum to set in.
Yeah, I still didn't get a definitive answer from you when I asked. I guess I wanted a direct answer. Is Shakur justified for setting the catch weight at 144? Let me ask it.
I don't have a problem with it. I mean, whatever works, whatever will get them two guys in the ring, I'm all for it.
Okay,
that's my answer.
Got you. My next question for you is, who wins between Devin and Shakur? And tell me why. What you see that's going to give the person you pick the edge to win?
Shakur doesn't like to be touched. So, in turn, I see him on his bicycle all night, sticking and moving. And I just don't think he's that type of guy that really is going to get into a shootout with anybody. So, and neither one of them are big punches. So I'm going to say this here now. Don't expect a knockout in that fight. I say a decision win for Shakur on that
one. I'm not going to agree with that part 2 of your statement. And the only reason why I'm not going to agree with it, in my eyes, the last 2 to 3 fights Shakur fought, he fought in the pocket. He fought in the pocket a lot. He got touched more than he ever did. He even said in his interview after he fought Zepeda, he was sore as I don't know what. He said that was one of the most times he ever been hit up physically.
Do you think You think he's going to stick with that style every fight? I don't think so. He can do that with certain guys. You know what I mean? On a certain level. But when you start moving up in that upper echelon, you know, you got to change styles. You can't come the same way every time.
Well, when you say the same way,
Well, I'm
me
just saying, get
being
yourself in
no, I'm
kind of
great
brawl
asking you, Mr. Will.
mode.
I'm
I'm
great
just saying,
asking.
I was just piggybacking what you said
Yeah,
about
but you do the word in the
yeah,
same way. I'm just addressing
yeah.
that statement. Um, it's a such thing to me as perfecting your craft. Um, I could do the same thing fighting everybody because I'm mastering it. But if a person shows me different things, I do got to make the adjustment. But once I make my final adjustment, my arsenal gonna come off the same. A quick counter punch, a check hook, the moving of my feet, the stab to the body that never gets old. And each opponent you face. The thing is, I think makes each fight different. And people saying you fight everybody different. I get that. But mastering of the punches that you thrown never changes. Floyd did it. Floyd did it with everybody. He fought the same fight, but he mastered the style. And that style that he fought manifested in each fight. Now, I think that, to be honest, that Oscar De La Hoya fight could have went either way to me, because I think Floyd played with Oscar too much. It wasn't that Oscar was over top of him, but I think Floyd played too much.
Mm.
And Oscar was on his way out. Floyd was the cash cow, and HBO was in damn Showtime at the time, wasn't damn sure dropping that big bag and giving a win the Oscar. That's just number one. And that's facts. Because
Okay.
if they'd have gave it to Oscar, Oscar was running, retiring. He was 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That was a destiny fight that he wanted, and at the end of his career, you
Oh,
know, his reflexes weren't the same. But I think that was raising. I was looking at that. I look at that today, and I said to myself, Floyd, you look like you lost that one, or draw, or draw. Floyd played around with Oscar too much. He was more defense than he was offense.
well, if you want to look at the numbers game, De La Hoya threw more and landed more, so he won the fight technically. But
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
So they was not going to give it the Oscar, because Oscar was in the cash cow that was going to bring in $100 million every time he hit the screen. Remember, people got to eat. You know what I mean? Oscar had his time.
all
But
right.
the reason why I use that is because Floyd going to use his feet. He going to flare the jab. He going to pull counter with the right, get out. He going to check hook you like he did Ricky Hatton. Rest in peace to the late Ricky Hatton. He mastered it. His technique and his timing, his reading of your body. When your guard was high, he looped the hook around.
Mm-hmm.
And then Floyd never abused his body with drugs and drinking. He would run home from the strip club. He was that. People say that no Floyd, and I'm not making this about Floyd. I'm just piggybacking off the conversation. Floyd would run home after the club. His competition was home resting up. He would bring running clothes. People say they would see Floyd on the strip in Vegas running that night. Floyd beat people not only from skill, desire, but living a clean physical life and dedicating himself. And people say Floyd trained like he had $5 in his account.
That's a beautiful thing.
Let that sink in.
Yeah.
This dude worth millions of dollars, but he trained like he had $5 in his account.
Yeah.
I don't think we'll never see that again. But I would agree with you. I'd rather see Shakur fight Devin. It would be a hell of a chess match. I got Shakur winning by majority decision.
That's what I said.
Majority split decision.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be unanimous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think Shakur by decision, whatever way it goes, it's going to be some kind of decision. Like you said, majority split, whatever the case may be, it's going to be a decision win.
I'm picking Shakur because in my eyes, I think Shakur is way more of a technical fighter than Devin is. He's faster than Devin. He has better feet than Devin. He has better reflexes than Devin. And this is my opinion. That's my opinion. That's how
Well,
I'm.
one thing's for sure, he's never been punched out or punched around the ring like Devin has. You know how Devin took that beating from Ryan Garcia that night. And you can't tell me I don't think he's really over that. All he has to do is be reminded right now. You know what I mean? So, but see, Shakur isn't that kind of puncher that would do that. You know, he would put him in there with a boxer puncher, and he's going to see Garcia in front of him all over again.
I agree. Well, I was shocked that he did what he did to Brian Norman.
Me too. I was too.
I was blown out of the water. I was
Just the
totally,
fact that put somebody down and stop them and all that kind of stuff. I was surprised too.
Devin is another one that when he start training, he works real hard. He pushes his body through a bunch of regimens. The kid come in good shape, but I'm agree with you. I don't be knowing what shape his mind be in.
Right. So you saying that? Well, they said that. What's his name? Garcia always gave him problems anyway when they used to fight his amateurs and all that. He was always a big problem for him. So.
Yeah. Antonio Vargas versus Jesse Rodrigues.
Rodrigues all day.
I'm going with you on Rodrigues. I'm going with Jesse Rodrigues. I'm not believing in the Vargas brothers.
No.
I think they more show than anything.
Yeah.
Bunch of pretty boys. They, you know, their father was decent.
The ferocious one. Yeah.
Jesse is going to stop, buddy. Isaiah, what you doing?
Yeah. For sure. For sure. For sure. There's no doubt in my mind about that.
Yeah. Stretched out boxer said I knew he was going to do that to Norman. Talking about Devin Haney.
Yeah, I know.
Come on.
I hear that.
I ain't know that.
Me either.
I'm just my opinion.
But it does kind of make
I had no indication that Devin was going to do that to Brian Norman. Not near ounce of me. Not one iota.
Like that person said, I kind of understand that though, because Devin has seen the better competition, and that makes a difference. That does make a difference.
Better competition.
Well, what I'm saying is
No. I agree. I agree.
And you know that's how it goes.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, that's what it is. You know, like the old saying, iron sharpens iron. And he's been in there with like guys in the championship picture or champions or whatever. So he's definitely been in there with the upper echelon compared to Brian Norman. Brian Norman is still, you know, he still got the training wheels on as far as I'm concerned right now. He hasn't been in there with any real world class guys. So.
You think that him changing his father out of the equation? I don't know their relationship personally, but did he look any better in that other fight coming back?
That was a get well fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A confidence builder, whatever you want to call it.
I totally agree with that. You know, I think them guys need those fights that had those type of lackluster performances on the way up. I think they do.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to get to the big dance and, you know. See, that's the problem with feeding guys tomato cans all the time. It's like they're not learning anything. So by the time they get to the big dance, they're looking at the coach like, man, you ain't tell me nothing about this here. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, so I've seen it times.
Will Bill Haney say Brian Norman came in too overconfident and came late and acclimated himself late to the surroundings in the air. I heard people say that before, but well, it looked like he couldn't fire.
I usually hear that when they fighting at high altitude. You know, guys show up late, it doesn't work out too well for them. When they fighting like up in the mountains and all that kind of stuff, and they don't get acclimated to that. That doesn't work out too well. You got to hit those camps early.
Yeah. So I think he was overconfident.
Could have been. Could have been.
that he fought the wrong fight and thinking that was going to work with Devin for him. And they fought at 47 with Devin comfortable at 2.
Yeah.
That worked in Devin's favor.
And
I noticed don't none of these fighters want to take no risk of going in there fighting somebody that they know they can lose to if they don't bring their A game and outbreak another fight as well. I don't see that no more.
nobody wants to lose now. Everybody's afraid to lose their O. Yeah, I agree with that. And that's what's killing the sport. You know, back in the day, you had sportsmen, man. These guys were, getting their win, lose, or draw and put it all on the line. Whatever they had, they were going to bring it that night. And you don't see that today. Like you said, it's safety first nowadays.
Yeah. I don't be hearing nobody. I want to fight. Well,
they say it, but they don't mean it.
Yeah, like Kid Austin calling out Tank, his father. God bless him, God bless him. A bunch of talk, no fights. Last fight was against some guy after the Tevin Hunt Farmer fight. And I think the guy clipped him, knocked him down, and he got up, knocked him down. Then the guy wobbled him again. And then he finally got the guy out there.
Yeah.
Number one, I don't see what his father see. All I heard his father talking about spawn sessions, and my son is the gauge to success. That's why those guys bring him into their camps, because he the ceiling when it comes to high level competition.
Wow.
And getting them ready for their fights. If that wasn't the case, they wouldn't call my son in camp. What I got to say about that is it's okay to uplift your kids, but it's almost like he living his life through his kid, and I don't like it. It's a difference between uplifting your kid, being there for your kid, but doing all the talking like you got a hand up his ass like he a puppet. I can't get with that.
Yeah, man.
Never let him sit and do interviews by himself.
I agree.
He right there beside him. Kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
It's giving weird vibes.
Wow.
It's he can't be his own man and think for himself.
So to a degree, it wasn't as extreme, but I think Kenny Porter was like that with Sean Porter too. It was a little touch of that going on.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think Kenny was more realistic with his, though. I think Kenny was a little more realistic with his, on the fact that he pushed his son in that aspect to the edge. I never heard Kenny out there saying his son was better than this guy. He know his son could be him. He the greatest thing of all times. This is what this guy's saying.
Well, the guy's delusional.
I never heard Kenny Porter say that. the most
Right.
part I heard Kenny going was Sean know what he has to do to win this fight, and we coming in ready.
Yeah.
He had a great camp. There's some things I'm not happy with. Sean was realistic. Kenny was realistic. Yeah, overbearing at times, but yeah, he
That's
sold to Sean. He sold to Sean too. I'm the best thing for you in your corner, son.
yeah.
You don't need no other manager.
Yeah.
You don't need. I think, to me, it was opportunistic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, I like Sean Porter as a person. He's like a real nice guy, man. But in the ring, I always I never really he never really developed to me as far as a skill set. He was a berserker. He was just out there swinging, man. He would try to maul you, brawl with you, and all that. But he really, he just never really developed a real skill set out there. He was strong as I don't know what, but that's why I bet on him and Crawford that night. I made some money because I knew that he didn't have a chance in that fight. He really couldn't box for my liking anyway. But like I said, I like the guy. He's the kind of guy you definitely can root for because he was never obnoxious or anything like that. But I just, saw a lot of holes in his game. That was just my opinion, though. Again, you know.
I think that number one, when he was fighting, I think that when Sean Porter fought, I made sure I was in the house watching.
Oh,
Showtime Sean Porter.
yeah.
I think he lived up to the name.
Yeah, he would give you work.
I knew what he was gonna bring.
Yeah.
Um, I think he definitely should be, to me, a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he fought everybody.
No ducking nobody.
No.
Class act, wasn't delusional, believed in his uh uh ability, kept it a buck, and he's still doing his comedy. He got his little quirky ways. We all do. But definitely a true Hall of Famer.
Oh, yeah.
Never ducked nobody. Fought the best. Immaculate resume. Um, and every time I heard Sean was fighting, I made sure I was in front of the TV.
I heard that.
Because he put on a show. Showtime Sean Porter. I ain't mad at him at all.
He's a big, strong guy. He you know who I could compare him to as far as the skill level and the way they fought to me, because neither one of them this never really seemed real polished to me, but they were strong and aggressive. Was him and Bradley. Both of them were big, strong guys for their weight class, but neither one of them really had a punch.
Yeah. A one hitter quitter.
No, they didn't. They wasn't one hit quitters. They didn't have a punch. Neither one of them. To be as big and built up as they were, they weren't knockout artists. Neither one of them.
Ha, ha, ha. I know one thing. I used to like to watch Timothy Bradley train because his father used to be in his ass.
Yeah, yeah. His father was a military guy. That's
Yeah.
why. That's
He
why he called,
pushed him.
yeah, he did. That's why he called it so Desert Storm.
And he used to keep it a buck. My son ain't, if you ain't more talented in him, you gotta outwork him.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, one of the most brutal fights I've ever seen was him and Pavardnikov. Man,
Yeah,
and oh my goodness. This dude was hitting him. He was going down doing shoulder rolls, back flips, you name it, man.
yeah,
And just kept getting up, kept fighting. He's a tough guy.
yeah. I watched that fight, and I wasn't disappointed.
Mm-mm.
He said he was concussed.
Yeah, for a long time, he said. He said he had to learn how to walk and talk again after that fight for a little while. Yeah, he was messed up a little bit after that fight. I mean, he took a beating. He took a real beating that night. But he
Can't
wouldn't quit.
question his heart and
Not
desire.
at all. Not at all.
But that type of fight today, they'd have been stopped.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but see, the thing is, he was going down punching, so they couldn't stop it. He would not stop punching. He was still fighting.
I might throw that fight in and watch that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I hear another one I used to watch when it came on because I knew what I was going to get.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Speaking of stuff, talking about brawlers, the craziest guy I've ever seen out there was the boy Brandon Rios. I've never seen anybody
Yeah.
that like to take punishment like he did. He would get offended if you missed him with a punch. You know what I mean?
Brandon Rios took a lot of damage, though.
He did, man. I think he thought it made him look like a punk if he blocked and ducked the punch.
Yeah. Yeah, Brandon Rios was tough.
But you know that style, you know he wasn't gonna have no longevity.
No.
It wasn't gonna last long.
And he said that. He got knocked out vicious. He came back and got knocked out viciously. And he talked with a slur. I could just imagine.
Well, he always did. He always had that slur when he was active. When he even in his heyday, he always had that slur. He always had that slur.
I ain't heard nothing from him.
No, me not. That's why he probably can't even get out a good sentence now.
They probably keeping him private.
Yeah,
keeping his life private.
Yeah. He was funny though. He was a crazy dude, man.
Yeah, he was.
He named his daughter Layla Ali Rios.
Oh, dang.
Yes, sir.
I ain't know that.
Yes, sir. He got a daughter named Layla Ali Rios.
Oh, dang.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, congratulations to my 2 grandkids. I'm going to shout them out. Chloe, my granddaughter, graduated from pre-K to kindergarten. And my grandson, Tyson, graduated from Head Start to pre-K.
Congratulations, babies.
Yeah. He was sharp, too.
That's all right.
He was sharp.
That was all right. I'm telling you. I don't know if there's anything on this weekend.
Not to my knowledge.
I know what you mean.
The UFC coming on.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
think they're supposed to be fighting at the White House.
That's not this weekend, no.
That's what my coworker told me.
That's not this weekend.
That's what he told me.
It's soon. It's like maybe a couple of weeks from now, or a few weeks. I think it's around the 4th. I think it's around the 4th of July. Somewhere around in there.
He said the fights this weekend at the White House. That's what he said.
No, I think they're just setting everything up, setting the you know, the ring up and all that kind of stuff, all that stuff to set up.
Let me see. I would have liked to see Timothy Bradley and Sean Porter. Who you got?
I know. Yeah, I think that would have been a good one because they're so similar.
Yeah. What I like about both of them, they ain't the most technical fighters, but they gonna bring everything they got.
Oh yeah. Oh, they definitely didn't leave anything in the dressing room.
Yeah, them two guys. Been forwarded to voice. Them two guys, they
Yeah, that would have been.
Their styles are similar.
Yeah, I said that off the rip. As soon as we start talking about it, I said they were real similar. Yeah, it would have been a good fight. But it's a lot of fights we got cheated out of. We should have seen that. And like we said, we should have seen Tyson and Tua.
Yeah.
We should have seen that.
That would have been a good one.
It would have. Oh, come on, man. That would have been a classic. I know it would have. Forever how long it lasted. I don't care if it lasted 2 minutes. It would have been a good 2 minutes. Seriously. Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
You know what else I thought would have been a good fight, but I think maybe not. But because they fought just alike, just one was bigger than the other one. Abeabuchi and Holyfield. Abeabuchi was just a bigger version. Just a bigger version of Holyfield.
Yeah, definitely.
Fought just like him.
Definitely. I agree. I definitely agree. Yeah, but I'm tired of these guys making all these videos pointing fingers at no, it's him. No, it's him.
Yeah.
No, it ain't me. It's him. You don't know what the hell to believe. But one thing we can believe, y'all ain't getting in the goddamn ring.
I tell you, you're right. Everybody's so caught up on social media now, they don't have time to fight. They're trying to be social media stars and stuff. So. Like a girl, Clarissa Shields, she don't know what she wants to do. You know?
Yeah.
Her career is going down the tubes real fast. It really is.
And that dude, Pat Poose ain't good for her, man.
She ain't good for herself.
He ain't good for her.
No, not at all.
He ain't good. You know what? Why I say he not good for? I don't know what he telling because I don't like to go in a man space verbally and make something that I really don't have no definitive answer to.
Yeah.
Why I say he not good for? If you can't Get your woman. If your woman don't respect you enough to conduct herself properly in the public, that says a lot.
Yeah.
That says a lot. That you can't talk reasoning into her mind. You know, she don't got no rum coming from you. All you is to her is a show plug. Oh, look, I got somebody's husband. I'm laying up and screwing. You know, look at me, y'all.
It's ridiculous.
You know,
It's ridiculous.
totally embarrassing.
It is.
Doesn't look good at all
That's
for
true.
you to call yourself the face of women's boxing.
That's true.
Uh, but you ain't shit as a person.
Mm.
You can have all the belts in the world and don't have no respect. Like, don't nobody respect you. Don't nobody want to sign you to no deals. You ain't Amanda Serrato, I believe, is making way more money than you.
Yes, she is.
On Time Magazine.
She is. Well,
And you don't hear her out here talking reckless.
well respected. But
Yeah.
what Clarissa doesn't have is respect. Nobody. I've never heard anybody say anything good about her, man. Nobody.
When this hit her, it gonna hit her bad.
Yeah. No, you know what it's going to take for that boy Papoose to roll out. When he rolls, when Pat rolls, that's when you're going to see the breakdown. That's when she's going to come apart at the seams then.
When you got somebody that every second, every word come out their mouth, this my man, this my man, my man this, my man that. Believe me, it's hitting for a car accident
Look,
because ain't nobody bigger than Jesus Christ himself. When you think people, human beings, human nature, with human instincts, is going to be able to hold a level that Christ have, you gonna fail.
oh yeah. Man, and he doesn't even really seem to be all that interested
No,
in her.
no.
He's there for the ride, for the
He
getting.
still love his wife.
Yeah. He's there for the
He
getting. But
still love his wife.
yeah. Yeah.
He upstairs looking at them videos his wife putting out there in them little sexy, skimpy clothes. And he's sitting up there, what the hell I'm thinking about. That's why you see herself trying to keep herself womanly looking as much as she can.
And it's not working. It's not working.
Yeah. She try to make herself. I ain't never used to see Clarissa in heels, long, full length furs, hair all the way down her shoulder, getting her hair put in and makeup on. That ain't even who she is.
That's true.
So she ain't even being herself in
No,
that relationship.
not at all. She's like you said, she's trying to be a Remy clone.
And Remy got that natural beauty.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but she out here looking foul.
She is. She is. Man, I just wish it was somebody in that division or any division that she might go to in the foreseeable future that can really just get her out of there, man. You know,
Good riddance.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm waiting on that.
Knock her straight out.
That's what I'm talking about. Just get on out the game. Because she's not good for the game, man. She's really not.
She not a good representation of women's sports.
Nope. Especially champion. And nothing champion like about her.
Yeah, she need to get herself together.
She needs some PR classes, man. She got to learn how to deal with the media.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man, Mr. Will.
I hope something comes on this weekend. I'm gonna be looking though. I think it was something on Showbox recently, not like last night, night before last, or something. I gotta check for that, but I'm almost sure it was not Showbox, but Probox. I said
To
show.
me, Clarissa Shields is the female version of Sean Porter.
In what way? What you mean?
No structure in the ring, just swinging for the
Yeah,
finish.
I agree. I'll be seeing out there windmilling and all that. Yeah, I know.
Overwhelming her opponent, outworking.
Yeah, that's what it is. But it's
You ain't
like
gonna see her really
ain't no
working the
power.
jab.
It's no polish on it. Not at all. I agree wholeheartedly. Now I don't like her stuff. You know who like her stance and her guards is like, and the fact that she throws a lot of punches, like,
Who?
but she doesn't have the polish of this guy. She fights a lot like Chris Bird to me. They both from Flint, Michigan. She fights like a female version of Chris Bird. Watch Chris Bird and look at her. I see some
Yeah.
similarities there.
Sloppy Joe sandwich.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
She winning, but ain't nothing on the food on the plate
No,
out there for
it's not.
um,
Not.
she bragging like she beating
Thank
top
you.
level competition.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
I'm not hating on her. I'm glad she made a life for herself. All of that I'm checking the boxes on. She made a career. She made it to the pinnacle of a profession. Check. But she could be a mega star, millions and millions of dollars, if she was marketable.
And like you said, though, something you just said is everything. She didn't have anybody to fight. Her whole career's nothing out there right now in the division she's been in. I'm talking about on a real serious level. I mean, of course, there's going to always be somebody that's better than the rest. That doesn't mean they can fight all the time. It's just, it's if the talent pool is shallow, somebody's got to be better than the rest. If you understand what I'm saying, like I was talking about recently, like the guy Wardley. Wardley can't box to save his life. That's why he got beat up like he did with Dubois. But what I'm saying is, the heavyweight division is so shallow right now. Anybody can get a belt any given night out there. You know what I mean? And it's saying it's a sad thing, man. The heavyweight division is terrible, right? And it's been like that for
It
a
is.
while. It's been like that for a good while. And the only thing that was getting Wilder and Fury over was height. You know, some of they tall guys, and they were fighting guys a lot shorter than them, and had a lot of reach. And then Fury's not just tall; he's big, he's heavy. Because I've seen that guy in the ring as heavy as like 290, stuff like that. Come on, man, you're 7 feet tall, 300 pounds. You know, you got to win. I mean, you ain't got to be able to fight. You that big. Come on now.
All right, Mr. Will, great show, man.
Yes, sir.
Always a pleasure. We chopped it up, gave our perspective.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you coming on.
Oh man, no problem.
And, let me holler at everybody. Closing arguments.
Keep your head greasy to comb easy as usual.
All right, y'all. Thanks to all assets for setting it up.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Will for coming in. The first lady of the Rise Podcast. Keep her in y'all prayers. Miss Lori Reed. Shout out to Limp Ball Swami, aka the Bible, Coach Kenny, Coach Calvin, and you already know your boy Coach Squeeze, aka the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all. Want another one? See y'all Sunday.
See y'all.